Hello, welcome to our magical journal. What's the quote this week?
And the quote this week is, life gives us learning opportunities. Whether we want to learn or not is the question. Mommy.
So, what does that mean? That mommy did the quote this week. What does that mean? Let's think about that quote for a minute. Well, first of all, it says life gives us learning opportunities. What does that mean?
That means
that part of the quote. That life
gives us our learning opportunities.
So life always has
learning opportunities.
An opportunity to learn something new every day, right? Mm-hmm. You always,
no matter what.
No
Even
matter
if you
what.
don't want to do it.
Exactly. So whether we want to learn or not is the question. Do we want to have an open mind, or do we want to have a closed mind and just close off all those opportunities that are coming our way every single day?
I want to have an open mind.
I think having an open mind is a better way of thinking than having a closed mind and closing all that opportunity off. Because if you look and if you look for those opportunities, or you're open to those opportunities, then you will see them and notice them a lot more than somebody that is closed-minded and doesn't want to pay attention to the fact that there's always beautiful opportunities every day to learn. So we're going to start with Ashlyn and her topic. So let's start with you today.
Whippoorwill.
This is Ashlyn.
Yes, and we thought it was a whippoorwill.
So So what topic did you want to do? What did you?
A whippoorwill.
You wanted to do a whippoorwill.
Whippoorwill.
The bird. And we thought what we have where we live is a whippoorwill. But what is it actually? We did our research, and what is it actually? What's it called?
It's called a
chuck-will-widow. A chuck-will widow. Put your feet down. And tell them the facts about it.
They don't actually lay nests. They
don't build
nests.
They lay
on the ground.
They lay their eggs on the ground.
Their eggs are very invisible. That way, no.
Well, they're invisible whenever they lay on their eggs, aren't they? Because they have what?
Camouflage.
They have camouflage. And what is their diet? What are they called? Like eating?
I forgot.
Well, what do they eat? Insects. So they're insectivores. They're insectivores. And then, so how do we figure out that it was not actually a whippoorwill, it was a chuck-will widow?
By a video.
And what was it telling us? The call that we heard?
Yeah, we thought
was different.
We heard two of them together.
Yeah, we heard a whippoorwill and a chuck-will widow.
The whippoorwill the chuck-will sounds like whippoorwill, whippoorwill, whippoorwill,
and the whippoorwill, you can hear whippoorwill, whippoorwill. Instead, the chuck-will widow is a lot faster. It sounds, you can hear the whippoorwill, but it's a lot faster. Yeah. So the calls are different. So in your free time, if you guys are interested, search a chuck-will widow call versus a whippoorwill call. And so what I've thought all my life that I was hearing was actually a chuck-will widow. So now Mommy's gonna go. I did beekeeping. So I've always been interested in beekeeping. I grew up with a beehive right down our road and a local honey guy that used to harvest the honey from the hive. And so I've always wanted to learn a little more about it. So I'm taking the opportunity too. I did not know this. Bees can actually recognize human faces. Didn't know that. So whenever you're out keeping a hive, they will recognize you and figure out that you're not a threat and not really bother to even, whenever you're taking care of the hive and stuff, not really bother to sting you or anything. Queens can lay over 1,000 eggs a day.
But the first
that's
time
a lot
you
of
might
eggs.
Get stung a little.
A lot of eggs. And drones are what we call male bees, and they don't actually have a stinger, and their sole purpose is just to reproduce. So after they are done reproducing, they die. And so they're not really, they're useful to the hive only to reproduce more bees. So that's my topic.
Hello, my name is Addison, and my topic is, I've done so many in here.
You should already have a pencil marking your place.
What
did you do?
I did crane flies. But first, we thought it was mayflies.
We thought it was a mayfly, and so we ended up looking it up and figuring out that doesn't look like what we're looking for. And so we looked it up. We knew that it ate mosquitoes, and turns out it's a crane fly. So here's a picture. We saw it last week in one of our walks.
And they are flies.
How are they flies? Do you remember?
They're flies.
They have a shaped stabilize that stabilizes them that flies have. So they're classified as flies.
Yeah, there's a fly right there.
Yep.
Okay. And the youngsters eat mosquitoes.
They do eat mosquitoes.
And adults eat nothing at all, but only sometimes nectar.
Sometimes they eat nectar. So what would they be classified as?
As pollinators.
Pollinators, because they're on flowers.
Pollinators.
They can be pollinators.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they help our world.
They do help our world. So whenever we see one, do we want to kill it?
No.
No, we want to put it outside because it does it have a long lifespan? No, not really. So we need to put it outside.
It has a very, very short lifespan.
It can't hurt you or sting or bite.
It can't hurt you or sting you. Is it a spider?
Or bite. It can't.
It's not a spider.
Is it a mosquito?
No.
Is it?
They look like mosquitoes, but they're not.
Yeah. So
it's not a daddy long legs.
It's not a granddaddy long legs neither.
But you know what? Whenever you touch it, it flies right whenever you touch it.
They're not really good flyers, are they?
I know, but some of them are good flyers.
All right, come here. What did you learn this week? Tell us in the comments. Bye.